Welcome to our Wet Paint Wiki site. Wet Paint is an open source site that allows anyone to set up and manage their own wiki. In the content area of D2L, you will be provided with a link to this website. Prior to working with the wiki, I will send you an invitation via email that will give you the information you need to log in as a member. Record your login information in a place that you can access when you come to sign in. Clicking on the Member Sign In button opens a window where you can enter your username and password. Click on the Sign In button to enter the wiki site. The site opens at the home page, which includes a summary of what the wiki contains, the table of contents listing all the topics present in the wiki, and a 2.5-minute video describing what a wiki is and how it can be used. Before you start creating your own entry, click on the arrow in the center of the picture and watch the video. Under the table of contents, I have listed the major headings that you will be working with. Click on Submission Requirements to open a page for each of the topics listed in this wiki. Click on Chemicals and Chemical Compounds Report for information specific to your project. A new page will open that lists step-by-step directions for creating your page within the wiki and the headings that you will want to incorporate on your chemical compound page. I've created a title page for Perils of Fluoride as an example for you to follow. Clicking on Grading Rubrics at the far left of the page opens a window with a chart describing how you will be graded on your project. This project is worth a possible total of 20 points. To get started on your project, click on the content heading Chemicals and Chemical Compounds. This opens a page that lists all of the topics covered under this heading. You will be adding a link to your report on this page. The wiki is organized just like the files on your computer. There are various layers that are actually created in a rather backwards manner. The directions listed under Submission Requirements in the Content page will help you navigate through the process. After you have created your page and the link from this content page, the rest is just like using the word processing program on your computer. From this page, the first thing that we want to do is to create the page that you will use for your report. This is done by clicking on the Add a New Page button on the left side of the screen. In the new window, you want to enter the title of your report, which will become the name of your page. We will use a blank page template, and you do not need to enter keyword tags unless you want to. After you have entered your page name, click on the Add Page button. If for some reason you change your mind and want to use a different name for your report, click on the More Tools heading. This opens some extra tools outside of the Edit tool that allow you to rename, move, delete your page, or add an attachment. To begin entering material for your report, click on the Easy Edit button. It should show as a narrow toolbar across the top of your page. If it does not appear that way, click on the X to close the window and then click on the Easy Edit toolbar again. This opens a page similar to the word processing program on your computer. One item that is different is the layout zones. Clicking on this button allows you to choose between entering your report as one page or as two separate zones. The home page of the wiki is set up as two zones if you would like to see an example of what this looks like. If you would like to include a picture in your wiki, click on the photo icon. You can also upload a slideshow. Clicking on the link icon allows you to link your report to another page in the wiki or to a website outside the wiki. You can be creative as you like in preparing this report. For those of you who are not extremely computer savvy and just want to get the report turned in, all you have to do is type it into the wiki in an organized, readable fashion like you would do if you were creating a paper copy. I'm looking for research content and your personal input and opinions on the topic you choose. I am not grading you on the extent of your computer knowledge. Because we are in the age of the computer and because the workplace now requires us to be able to create computerized presentations and interact via blogs, wikis, twitterings, and various other communication devices, I thought it would be a useful skill for students to experiment with creating their own wiki entry. I learned to use this wet paint wiki simply by experimenting with all of the editing options and clicking on all of the buttons. This site is very user-friendly and you should have little trouble navigating it. If you do run into issues, I would be happy to help you. One last thing that I would like to show you here is how to link your wiki entry to the chemicals and chemical content page. Before you can do this, you need to create your report page and title. After you have created your report page, click on the Chemicals and Chemical Compounds heading on the left of the page. Here you will see a list of the chemical compounds listed in the wiki. Click on the Easy Edit button to open an editing toolbar. When using the editing toolbar, make sure that you are aware of where your cursor is located so that you add your picture, link, or text in the place that you want it to be added to. Notice here that the blinking cursor is at the beginning of this description for the page. We do not want to enter our link here, so make sure that you move the cursor to the compound list. A new dot should appear in front of your heading. Now click on the Link button in the toolbar. In the Enter text box, enter the name of your report. This will appear in the headings under the Chemicals and Chemical Compounds page. Next, click on the Find Page button. Scroll down the list to find your wiki entry and highlight it. Now click the Select Location button and Add Link. This will add your title to the chemical page. If your font is not 14 points, which is what the rest of that page is, all you have to do is highlight and go up to the font area and choose 14. This will change your lettering. Before you exit the screen, click on the Save button to save your content. When it comes up with Add and Edit Note, you can say Skip Edit Notice. You must activate the Edit toolbar to activate the links. Clicking the Cancel button on the toolbar will take you to a read-only page where you can test your link to make sure that it's working. Before you get serious about posting your report, get into the wiki and play with the editing toolbar. You will have the capacity of a writer in this wiki, and it should not be able to cause any real damage no matter what you do to the format. So don't be afraid to play with it. If you enter data that is nonsense or that you choose not to keep, please delete the extraneous material or page after you are finished playing with it by using the More Tools button. I hope you have fun with this project. If you become overwhelmed with the software portion, please contact me and I will make arrangements to work with you.